Yo, welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we are in ALS. This is going to be the first of a new series that I'm going to be doing. It's not me strictly playing ALS, but it is something called side quest content drought. This is when AV is low in content, or I'm just kind of finished with the AV content for that update and I want to branch out into playing just any sort of different game. So the first episode that we're going to be doing is ALS because it is popping right now. It is the summer prep update, which this video is not about. This was recorded just before the summer prep update had happened, and it was me getting some pretty good and strong units, making my account more strong than what it is now, as my account is not the greatest, but I would say I am pretty lucky. This is a pretty lucky video indeed. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and if you have any game suggestions on what I should do next with this video series, put it down below. So with that being said, let's get straight into this video. This is the first time on this channel that we are on Anime Last Stand. Now my account is not actually good at all for Anime Last Stand. I have a pretty terrible account, so we're just going to go for a general goal in this video. We're going to go after Yuno and Asta. Now it is the Jujutsu Kaisen update, so we can go for Yuji, but difficulty I think is a bit too hard for me to be able to do that. Now I want to go for Yuno because he is a nature unit, and I believe the new stuff, yeah, it is water typing, so it is best to have a good early nature unit, and I do know that Yuno is very good. Let's go ahead and look at my units that I've gotten. Not the greatest units. I do have a glitched Benimaru, but he is not even evoed. This is why I have this character, so I'm able to grind this, and then with that I can get the materials to be able to buy the sun wheel, which I just haven't done in a while. I just need to maybe do 1 or 2 more runs, and then I can get the sun wheel to evolve my Benimaru, which will be pretty good. I have a mastery on him. I don't even try to bother going for glorious. See what glitch units I have. I have a surprising amount for the amount of rerolls I got. I got Benimaru. I do have Akame. Did also get Shiro glitched, but yeah, another unit that I just happened to randomly reroll on and then got glitched. And then I have my Yojin glitched. This was my first ever glitched unit in the game. I got him really early on when first starting this game. Let's look at my avatars and overlords. I have as well. I have a decent amount, but yeah, I've rolled on the godly units. I just haven't been bothered to even start going for them. We are going to be focusing on going for Yuno and Asta. I only have overlord on both of them. Now I probably could try roll on some of them to see if I can get anything better. Let's start off with that actually, since it is 4 times luck. I think I got barely any trait rerolls. 24. Let's see if I can get something better on Asta. Asta is a very good unit, and even if I don't get anything in these 24 rerolls, he'll be multiple placement, which will make him easier to get his takedowns, to get his worthiness up, and also his skill tree. So it is kind of a win-win situation, and then eventually I'll get if I don't get an avatar, I'll get Overlord back on him. Let's see if I get anything in these 24 rerolls. Surely this is my lucky day. It is not looking like it. Got an all-seeing though. And Juggernaut. Alright, we are starting off with just going into Infinite and grinding up their kills first. That is what I want to do first. And then from there we'll actually go ahead and start working on evolving them. Alright, we are back in the lobby, and I noticed the merchant has spawned. So let's see if there's anything that we'd like. Let's try to get all of this essence if we can. No, I don't have any money. I am going to pick up Pirate Meat because it's nice. I'm only able to buy 8 of them. I just need to use up my gems to get more gold, but that is fine. Let's go ahead and craft what I need for Asta. The anti-magic sword. I do need dark essence. Okay. Luckily, I should have essence selectors. Here we go. I do have a lot. How much do we need again? I assume it's 150. Yep. So I just need to get myself 79. I believe. There we go. That should be 150 dark essence, 150 grimoires to evolve my Asta rare. Let's go over to Asta. He is still got the classic Juggernaut. Go evolve him. Boom. Nice. Triple or double S right now. Now our next evolution that we need for him, we just need 100 more dark essence. I do have the devil wings to evolve him already. Straight into evolving him once again to his second evolution. Now we only need to get one more evolution to get him to his final evolution for now. Maybe in the future they do add more. We also need to get ourselves some epic shards, the Devil Dweller sword from the raid, I believe, and 400 dark essence, which I am just going to go straight ahead and go back to the essence selector. This will use up all of them, but Asta is a very, very good unit, so I would say it is pretty much worth it putting it all into this. Okay, I have 50 rerolls as well from just completing some activities, so maybe we can get ourselves a Overlord avatar or glitched again. Of course I would want an avatar or glitched over an Overlord, but we can settle with an Overlord for now until I get more trait rerolls. So let's hope I can get something within these 50 rerolls. Shinigami, all right, speed it up because this isn't. Oh, Avatar. Okay, that is great. That is great news. Hey, we have Avatar triple S on Asta so far. Do I have any pearls? I believe I do not. So let's go ahead and see though. We have one Dusk Pearl. Let's see if this can be anything better than what we have currently. Oops. Let's see what we get. And we end up with a defense 6% SPA and 20% range. That is okay for now. Better than what I had before. I guess the damage was actually not too bad to have anyway, but I did want to try go for the better overall thing. Ancient Dungeon, Nature. Okay, so if I want to do this pretty easily, I probably want to get my Benimaru or my Akame evolved. So let's go ahead and do that. This is what this is going to come down to, is when working on another unit, it will swap over to a different unit. So I guess I will go into the Infernal Dungeon and get some more things to evolve my Benimaru, and I will be back. Alright, so I have completed 2 runs, and hopefully this is enough to be able to get the evolution material for Benimaru. Alright, let's see if this is enough materials to be able to get Benimaru. Yes, we have more than enough to be able to buy the Sun Wheel. This is for Benimaru. Yes, it is. Now, what else do we need to evolve our Benimaru? I believe it is Dark Essence, Fire Essence, Magma Essence. Alright, so we are going to need to do the Fire Force Legend stage for this, which shouldn't be too hard, and then we just need some shards. Alright, and with that short grind of getting the essences for Benimaru, I believe I should have everything now to get him to his evolution. I have been holding out on wanting to evolve him for so long just because I just have not really had the motivation to grind at all. Actually, we do need to get the epic and rare shards, so let's go ahead and do this in real time right now. Go over to the rare shard converter. I do have a fair amount of mythic shards, so let's just go ahead and convert 2 of them. Let's go over to Benimaru and let's go ahead and evolve him. Boom, there we go. Glitched Mastery triple S stat. Now with Benimaru done, we should be able to go into the Huggle Forest, which I still need to go ahead and do the story for because I have not done the story for any of the recent ones. I should be able to go ahead and get Yuno's evolution materials done. Okay, so it is the next day. I did not go ahead and do the legend stage to get Yuno's material, but I did get up to it, so that is what we will be doing now, is getting the magical essence and getting the wind spirit necklace. It is a pity of 20, so I am expecting to do 20 of the stages to get it. What I did do though was I was in the AFK machine, so I have nearly enough eggs, which I should probably get enough eggs once I have completed the 20 stages. Then we can go ahead and get the Murasama from the egg shop to evolve our Akame, and that is how I will be doing that. So we only have 19 hours left for that. I don't really care about going for any of the other units. I know that Madoka is pretty good, but at the same time I don't exactly care too much for her. I'll probably end up using, actually, you know what, I'll do it right now. I'm going to go ahead and buy all of these rerolls right here. Before we go ahead and jump into going into the legend stage, let's actually go ahead and reroll on Asta, because I do want something better than a defense. What I'm looking for is, I'll take a mastery. Oh, maybe I keep this as well. I'll keep efficiency. Efficiency is pretty good. Now let's go on to Yuno. We will get something better, hopefully. Okay, we'll take another efficiency. I think efficiency is a pretty good one. Do I have anything else I want to? Let's do Itadori. Itadori is a good unit, especially with his next evolution, which this is something I also plan on not getting in this episode, but later down the line, just in case. So unfortunately we did not get anything, and now let's go to our rerolls. We have 273 rerolls. This is from AFKing and just what we bought just then. Now let's see if we can get something better than a a Overlord on our, I'll keep Overlord there for a skip confirmation. Let's go ahead and see if we get lucky. Ooh, 50 down and we've gone past 2 entrepreneurs. 100 left. Laggy. I am on a public server. Another entrepreneur. Come on, let's get something, please. Seeing. Come on. Oh. 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 Yo. Okay, I'm gonna take that. That is great. We got glitched on That is insane. Holy. Yeah, I'm pleased. I'm pleased with that. Ooh, that's my 5th glitched unit. I'm pretty lucky, I'd say, with my glitched. Let's see. How many times have I used rerolls? Where is it? 6,000 rerolls. I've got, what, 5 glitched and 6,000 rerolls. That is pretty good. Okay, now, with that being done, let's go ahead and get Yuno's materials. All right, there we go. We have finally gotten the Wind Spirit necklace. This took not too long. I'm pretty sure I went to pity. As you can see, I do have a lot of magical essence. Maybe I got a one-off pity, but pretty much there anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and evolve our brand new glitched Yuno we got. Let's go ahead and evolve him. Oh, we just need some epic shards first. Okay, so now that we have the epic shards, let's go ahead and evolve him into Wind Prince Assimilation. Boom. Ooh, clean. That is pretty nice. We have gotten our glitched Yuno. Now the next thing to go for is for Asta, and to do that we need to go into the raid. This is why I went for Yuno first, just to make it a lot easier. He is a great unit to have. So yeah, Asta is the next one we will be going for. Actually, one thing before we go ahead and go into the raid, I will be going ahead and evolving my Akame. I just need to get her evolution material, which I do have 400 eggs now, so we can go ahead and get the Murasama. Let's see what else we need for our Akame. Oh, we just need to get a lot of fire essence and legendary shards. All right, I should have everything now. Man, having to always get essence, the spirit shards is kind of annoying, but I do have a decent amount of mythics, so I will be converting them down, but I do want to make sure I do have a lot, because going for godlies, they are very heavy in mythic shards. So here we go. Let's go ahead and evolve our second unit. Damn, yo, that aura looks clean. Now, one other thing that we got is we got our Icavile finally filled. So let's go ahead and craft an empty helix. I do not have any of the cosmic essence. I need 15 cosmic essence. Now with that, we can go ahead and craft the empty helix. Oh, I don't actually have enough gold. I'll be back. We have enough gold to be able to make the empty helix. So let's go ahead and craft that and craft another empty vial. Craft the helix of sin, which I believe is this is the right one. Yeah, I think it is. Here we go, helix of sin. And to go for my super, this will be my second ever godly on the account, so this is going to be another nice thing to have. He did get updated just recently, so I think he is pretty good. So let's go ahead and evolve him. There we go, we have Sukuna evolved into our godly, so that is our second godly ever. We're going to go into the Black Clover raid to now get to the materials for Asta, and maybe Conrad as well. That is another unit I would like to go for, but maybe that will be for another video. I do not want these side quest videos to be too long. I want them to just kind of be like short content that you can kind of consume just as a side thing, not really something too serious. So yeah, let me go and start grinding some of the raids, and I'll be back once I have the Devil Dweller sword. Alright, and just after a short little while of grinding, we have gotten 1,000 coins on the dot for the Devil Dweller sword, so let's go ahead and purchase that. The other thing that I realized is, man, we have evolved 3 glitched units in this video. That is kind of wild. Not exactly something I was expecting to happen, but it just ended up happening. So now the last thing that we need to do is evolve our Asta into Kingsword Asta, which means we need to go ahead and grind some Dark Essence. Now let's go ahead and evolve our Asta. I have everything triple S as well. Here we go. Boom. Holy, yo, he looks clean as well. And with Asta evolved, we have built up a pretty good team that I would say is very, very strong and can do somewhat decent content in the game now. I was really missing out on some really good early units. Now that we have Benimaru and also Akame evolved, they are strong. We have Yuno and Asta who are very, very strong too. Asta's nuke is crazy. Now, I actually don't know how strong it is against new content, but it is still a good unit to have. So yeah, that is pretty much going to be the end of this video. I'm probably not going to show off any gameplay because all of these units, you should probably know what they do by now because it is older content and I do not want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. So yeah, I appreciate it if you have watched this far through the video. See ya.